Hey guys, it's Deborah. I'm talking quietly because it's late and everybody's asleep. And I'm going to sleep, but I had to just come on and just talk about this super quick. I just had to be so quick. I didn't even put in my intro. I just really want to just touch on this before I forget or something happens. But Sister Gigi from Blue Heaven, she did a video. I think it was today, and it was about this 40 days thing again. I had read a comment from somebody on my channel who had sent me, or as a Facebook message, Sister Lita, and she had said that she asked the Lord about what I was talking about the 40 days, because I said in Etobicoke in Ontario, Canada, which is, I live in Canada, and I was actually raised close to this place in Ontario where this river just went red, and it was the 40th blood river, and I talked about that. Okay, so because of that, I was starting to feel like the Lord was telling me about this number 40, and it was the 40th sign, and it was where, I used to live. And so I was like, okay, this feels like something, so I have to look into it. So, and then I started, realizing all these connections to 40, the 40-week gestation, just like the Revelation 12 sign, and other things, so many other things. But Sister Lita had said to me that the Lord had showed her to look at the whole 40-day count from the time that I said was a day that I was looking at, which was March 12th, was because the day it was declared a pandemic, the virus. And I feel like maybe I was led to look at that. And so from there, and so I've done this video already. The video already happened. I came up on, like, I've already made it. But yet Sister Gigi today was talking about the exact very same thing, 40 days from the March 12th date. Okay. So that brings you to April 20th. Sister Lita had, and I even showed her message on one of my last videos to show that she really did send me this message saying the Lord showed her, look, it brings you to April 20th, and April 20th happens to be the 111th day of the year. Now, if you guys follow my channel, you know that I had said that the Lord had shown me a while back that in Strong's, if you do a countdown from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, in triplicate 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, it creates a sentence. And this was something upon waking that he had shown me one time randomly. In the Strong's Greek, it's a sentence that basically leads you saying, that 555 is, I can't remember the exact words, but it's listen, all mankind. It said put on Christ and put off oneself and board the ship to fellowship for 1 week, which is the rapture. That was 222, and 111 brings you to lawlessness has arrived. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry. Just the video I did was called Rapture. I think it's called Countdowns Found in Strong's. So basically, he'd shown me that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in triplicate 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. Create a sentence that tells you by 111 lawlessness. That's what 111 is. And April 20th is the 111th day, and that means lawlessness. The lawless one arrives on April 20th, okay? So I'm not trying to date set. I'm saying Sister Lita was led to pray about it, and she realized that from March 12th, the day of the declaration of the pandemic, 40 days later brings you to April 20th. And I said I was led to look at the sign, the 40th sign of the blood river. And Sister Gigi pointed out that what she felt like that meant was it could be that we are on the ark for 40 days, because that's what happened. It rained for 40 days, okay, before it landed on Mount Ararat. And so it rained for 40 days. So here's the thing is, I had said in a previous video that when people are like, oh, well, we're not eating, drinking, marrying, given in marriage. So, because it says in the days of Noah, so will be the Son of Man, and we should be doing those things. But I had said, no, we don't have to be doing those things, because it could be that everybody was eating, drinking, marrying, and given into marriage and doing all those things when Noah got onto the ark. So if when we got onto the ark, they were doing those things, which they were, if we call the quarantine the ark, they were doing those things, marrying, eating, drinking, all those things, living carefree. And only when the rain started did people stop. So he was on the ark for 7 days, and then the rain started, and for 40 days. Then those things stopped. So if that is the case, if this is possible, then the 40-day count could have started from April 12th, bringing us to, March 12th, bringing us to April 20th, which is the 111th day, which means lawlessness. Okay. And so, yeah, basically the rapture could happen before that, because in my 5, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown, 222 was the rapture and 111 is lawlessness, which works perfectly when you think about things going, we go up as things come down. So, it's really, only God could have really showed me that, because it's so random. Anyway, so 222 is the rapture, and then in Greek, and that's a long story, but 111 is lawlessness. And so if April 20th is the lawlessness, the 111th day, then prior to that could be the rapture, while the 40 days of raining happen. And I said eating, drinking, marrying, giving marriage prior to the rain starting. Okay, so that was happening. So it all still works out. And I said the main thing that we have to look at is in Luke 17, where it talks about 2 will be in the field and 2 will be the bed, 2 will be grinding at the mill when one's taken and one's left. And that is farming. Okay, so as long as that continues, then we know that we can still be in the time, because that's what Jesus said we'll see. If 2 can sleep, then yeah, which is happening now, people are sleeping. 2 are, in the field right now. As I'm about to go to sleep, 2 people are waking up, going to go in the field, and 2 at the mill. So a harvest time. So as long as that's still happening, 1 can be taken, 1 can be left. And I've done a study on that. I do believe that is for us. And I do believe that is the rapture, but because I've done this, in-depth study on it, so won't talk about that right now. But I just want to say with Sister Gigi, her video was really, it really opened my eyes, because it fits in with everything I've been saying, that the rain started possibly prior to us getting in, meaning everybody's eating, drinking, giving marriage. We get on the ark, we're shut in for, I don't know how many days, but if you say 40 days, it does bring you to the 20th. But if we're raptured prior to that, then that still makes a lot of sense. And like I said, while it was raining, they weren't eating, drinking, and giving marriage. It was just, the whole point is this whole day is coming upon us as a trap. Well, not us, but the world. So they're all living their normal life. And this day did come upon them. March 12th did come upon them as a trap and a shock. They were very shocked, okay? And then eventually they stopped eating, drinking, marrying, and giving in marriage, for the most part. Not every single person, but it still all fits. And I thought that was amazing, because like I said, this all started from the 40th blood river, the sign that I saw, that I thought was something I should investigate in. From there, it took me all this way to the point of knowing that the 40-week gestation was key, and that this was part of the sign. And the fact that, like Sister Lita had said, it counts you down to the 111th day, which matches up with this whole Strong's countdown that the Lord had given me. So I just think that's pretty much it. I just think, I'm not trying to date set. I'm saying, well, I guess I am a date setting, but to what, I don't know. I just know if you count from that day to that day, it brings you to the 111th day, and that's a key day. So in between there, anytime in between there, I strongly believe the rapture could very well happen. Very strongly believe. Feeling that very strongly. So yeah, I think that's it. And I don't know what else to really say. Pretty much just that, I guess, pray on that and ask the Lord if there's anything more that he wants to show you on that, or if, if it's correct. So I pray you're blessed and that you have a good night or day, whatever time it is for you. And I'll talk to you again soon. God bless and shalom.